Hey, Vilomah.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
Hey, Vilomah.
We're fine.
Yeah, kind of rough right now, right? An actual
Yeah.
beast over there, just giving it all she's got to show who she really is.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. People like this on the internet, sadly enough, exist. They walk amongst us. But I wanted to remind you guys of some things that I don't want you to ever forget. I would have no idea who any of you were if not for Connie's incessant and her obsession with you, with documenting. I think I'm sitting here listening as I'm putting laundry away and kind of doing some stuff. And here's what I'm picking up on. I took notes because I think there's more than just a problem with what Connie's whole issue is right now. Um, I want you to not forget the number of people and communities that are waking up to finally hearing both sides of the story. See, where Connie likes to run around and say that she has so much integrity and that she's so respected, that's not happening. And I think that's why she's escalating and becoming such an asshole. The places where she once found herself fitting, there's no space for her there. And it's because of the way she demands everyone's attention and focus to be exactly what she wants it to be. But people are waking up and they're seeing both sides of the situation. So just like traders, you came to me and said that I'm hearing all of this stuff. I'd like to hear your side of it. And we didn't even really have to have a conversation about it. You've seen it for yourself and then you made your own judgment. Other people are doing that as well. So where the mean girls as a unit, but each of you individually have stood up in your truth and said, this is what I did. I did it on a live stream. There's videos of it. You don't run around saying that you didn't do it. You freaking own it. That's the difference. That's what makes you guys a lot more special, acceptable, and easy to forgive. Don't ever forget that. Don't forget that for as bad as it feels right now, there are other people that are waking up. That this is not a one-sided. Connie doesn't have the integrity. She doesn't have the support. She doesn't have people that are just sitting and listening to her every word. And so I don't want what she's doing right now. I don't want all of the work that you guys have put into owning your shit and moving forward in a positive direction to get lost in the bullshit that she's trying to spin right now. Don't forget that you have a ton of people that are completely aware of who she is, and we're never looking back. Once we see you're ugly, we're not going to look back. And there's a difference with hiding your ugly for all of this time while pointing at everybody else, than showing yourself, showing you're ugly, and then saying, I don't want to be this anymore, and then moving forward in a different way. That's two perspectives. What I'm hearing out of Connie during your stream right now that's a little troubling. Connie has a problem with authority. She wants to be able to tell everybody how to feel and who to trust and who to like. But even more so, why is she so offended when other people can forgive each other? I hear her talking about Anissa, White Rabbit, all these other people. And I apologize, I don't know all of them, but here's the thing. You're an adult and you're grown and you're mature, and people are more apt to accepting you and understanding you and loving you when you can forgive someone else. So whatever happened between Anissa and White Rabbit and Anissa and anybody else and traders and Anissa and all of these people, all these names coming out of her mouth, it's not up to Connie to decide who forgives who and who accepts who. If Anissa and the Mean Girls or Anissa and Nicolina or whoever can come together and say, "Yeah, I said that in anger. I don't feel that way," and give each other a second chance, why is Connie so offended by that? I think it's because Connie's understanding people aren't going to accept her, because no one should have to tell you not to use someone's deceased family members as weapons. No one should have to do that ever. And Connie can't make a rebuttal. So when you say to Connie, you did this, you did that, you said this, you said that, her constant rebuttal to everything goes back to, well, look what you put Jimbo through. And I don't know Jimbo. I don't know his story. It's not my business. I'm not going to go seek it. But does Jimbo know that people would have no idea about his past or his history if not for Connie white knighting so fiercely and so hard? I don't understand. Um, as far as her using your guys' brothers, that's unforgivable in my opinion. You don't come back from that. You don't try so hard to be right and to be the person of authority and to be the moral compass. When someone has to tell you to stop using someone's deceased family members for warfare, I mean, you've lost not only the fight. You shouldn't be on the internet if you don't know that that's wrong, and another adult has to tell you that it's wrong. No one should ever have to say that. So here's the last thing, Connie. When you're angry and you're pissed off, and you can't, you say that the Mean Girls have done so much fuck shit, that Nicolina is just the most terrible human that's ever walked the earth, that Traders is right up there with her. If that were true, you shouldn't have to resort to deceased family members in order to win an argument. So that you've already lost. You've already lost. There's no argument. You have turned into exactly what you accused all of the Mean Girls of being, times 10 on steroids. You're the worst person on the internet. You're worse than Bombshell. You're worse than Tiffany, because there's no coming back from this. How many more people, Connie, are you going to push away before you realize that you're the problem? Because everybody that you cared about, everybody that you respected, and all the people that loved and cared about you and thought that you were a moral person, we wouldn't sit at the same table with you ever. There's no coming back from this. See, when you're angry and you're pissed off and you start hurling insults and you start using everything that you can find, going right for the jugular to say terrible things to another person whom you don't know other than on YouTube, you don't get to decide what hurts them or not. When you're married and you have two people that are coexisting in the same space and they have a fight and one person says fuck you, the other person doesn't get to decide, or that person gets to decide if that hurts. You don't get to decide how your words hurt or affect other people. What you're doing right now, running around saying, I didn't use Trader's brother, you have a playlist that's a ton of videos and live streams, hours and hours and hours long, of you talking about Trader's brother, aka Sapphire's son, in an attempt to say that no one should have to tell you that that's not okay. If the Mean Girls are truly terrible people that are unforgivable, that have done terrible things, you should be able to list those things. But why does everything go back to this Jimbo guy? Why does it always go back to Jimbo? I'm going to leave it there. I might pipe back up later. This is infuriating. And I want you to know your efforts don't go unnoticed, that all of the time that you're putting in, I know that it hurts right now. I can't say anything. There's no words. It's going to make it not hurt. None. It's going to hurt. Lean into it, give it a little bit of time, and then get your ass right back up, because you are a force to be reckoned with. You are. You put a lot of time and energy into a lot of stuff here, a lot of good. And for all the people that have something negative to say, there's 10 more that have something positive, because we're seeing what's been happening all this time. Don't forget that. And Anissa, I'll talk to you later about some things that I would like to get to you. In the meantime, I'm going to be listening. Just remember, there's more of us that understand and that are seeing it. And Connie's just gross. I mean, my heart's broke at how disgusting she truly is. Nobody deserves this. No one should have to say, stop talking about my deceased family members. No one should ever have to say that to another adult. And here we are. And she's ranting. That corny ass little laugh that she says, that she does anytime she says something that she knows is going to hurt somebody else, shows what she really truly is on the inside. I don't know if maybe she can't control her own life and that's why she wants to come here and control everybody. But every single person that she comes in contact with, we've all seen the clips. We just weren't smart enough to go and watch the other side. We truly thought that she was somebody of integrity. Now we're seeing the other side of it. Kind of, you're worse than anyone that you're talking about on the other side of your fence. You're worse than that. So I hope that she either learns to stop trying to control everything and everybody. Maybe the Jimbo guy, needs to tell her, like, stop running around talking about me everywhere. But Connie's obsession is either with Nicolina or it's with the Jimbo guy, or it's with both. But either way, she's beyond what she claims to be fighting against. She's the worst human on the internet. And for me to say that about over Bombshell and Tiffany, can you imagine? I mean, she's laughing talking about Anissa's brother having passed. That's unforgivable. I'm sorry, Anissa. I'm very sorry that you even have heard someone be so just gross. There's just no words. Just disgusting.
I
But I'll
appreciate
be listening. If you
I
need me, you know where I'm at. All right, love y'all.
Love you.